Yes, what? May this be a better week. Let's hope so, eh? Let's hope so. I've done a little bit of soul searching over the weekend. I've looked back at some of the trades, and I think I just need to work on my patience that little bit more. So I'm really going to try and focus. It's not getting rid of that for some reason. Not that it matters. I'm really going to try and focus on just taking those trades that jump out and sort of wave in front of you. We all know the ones.
Sweep and
you know, the ones that literally you can't get your order in quick enough. So, 17th of July. Christ, the weeks are going quick. A few months, what have we now, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 3 months, and the Christmas decorations start to go over where I live in Shrewsbury. So it's quite scary, really, isn't it? So let's see how we get on anyway. Okay, morning, how are you, Indy? Dave, good afternoon. What, how you doing, bud? Brick, how are you? Good afternoon, chaps. So, okay, so now, hopefully, on one of my accounts, I need a couple of trades, and I can take a couple actually I can, but I'm just going to take one of them. I want to try and get something. A couple of my accounts, there's a little over $2,000 on each, and the one's 2003. So 2 trades. I'm going to take a payment for one of them. I want to try and get at least $2,000 now a month out of my account because I'm fed up with putting money in. So I just want to continue to take a little bit out of one of them every month, and I'll reinvest that back into building more accounts. So yeah, let's see if we have a better week. Try and put some things into plan a little bit. I don't know, some of my trading's been scrappy lately. I think what I need to do is just sit here and wait for a decent trade, and then just take it. Nothing more, nothing less, really. So let's see how we get on anyway. So where are we now? Market officially opens in about 3 minutes. Okay, for some reason I can't get rid of my lag. Just taking time. That usually zeroes it out. For some reason it's not. Oh well. So, hope everyone had a good weekend. Did you experiment with NQ? I did a little bit, actually. The difficult part between when you're trying to look at 2, what I found is, I actually experimented late that evening. What I found is if the NQ starts to go down, the S&P follows it. So that makes it harder to trade the 2 together, I think, because if I see a setup, say on the ES, and I go long and I see something looking bearish on the NQ, I don't know whether I'm going to find it difficult to trade the 2 together. It's hard to say. So whether I maybe trade a different time frame, I did experiment. In fact, I was looking at this morning. Now, if you want to trade this in the early hours of the morning, it's hard to trade that because there's not a massive amount of volume. But if you go down to the 500 tick chart, look how much more volume there is. Look at that. That's almost like 3/4 of a normal day. I mean, you could trade that. I mean, look at that. We had the one push down, didn't we, like that? Second entry short at the key entry point. Look at that. Came down. I'd have expected a leg down and a leg down. One leg up, 2 legs up. So, I mean, you can trade that. If you look at this, we've had a push up, 2 legs back, another second entry long, you know. Oh, sorry, mate. Let me get rid of it. There we go. So, I mean, you could trade that. It looks like a perfectly standard chart, doesn't it? Or even the 1,000 tick, just a little bit more volume than the 2,000. So we've got a leg up here. Looks like 2 legs of correction and maybe another leg up. So just out of curiosity, I'll just have a little look because obviously I can't remember what happened. Was it about a year or a year a bit ago? Bars were moving fast. I can't remember what was happening, but Mac said try going up to the 3,000 tick chart. Do you remember that? So I can't remember. So, I mean, like Mac says, you can trade any time frame really. So there's no reason why, you know, if you want to trade in the morning, and obviously you can't trade this, but you could certainly trade a lower time frame or you know, a lower tick chart with obviously the 500 tick chart's obviously going to have 4 times the amount of volume. But I was just experimenting and playing around this morning, just out of curiosity. Okay, so market has officially opened. So we've had one leg up, two legs up, one leg up, two legs up. So trouble is it's only hit this. I don't want to assume it's a range at the top and fade this because it's only really hit it once before. So I'd rather give it a little bit of time. Might need to refresh your data, mate. Okay. I usually do this, but I keep forgetting. Hey, Rodian, how you doing, bud? Okay, how's that look better? Yeah, I don't want to fade this straight away, to be honest with you, because we've only really been up here once. If we've been up here two or three, maybe three times, then I may be interested in fading it, but you just don't know, do you? May have a couple of legs back and go again. So I'm just really going to work on my patience. I did this a few weeks ago, and I think I did 4 trades in a week, and all of them were winners. So it's just, you know, I mean, if you look at this, we push up, we go sideways. You know, in a lot of cases, we'll push up, we'll go sideways, and we'll push up again. You may have gone long there, but it adds to the risk. Whereas if you wait for a really good setup, you know the ones, don't you? When we see a really good setup, you just can't get your order in quick enough. Just made 200 on the NQ. Good for you, mate. What time frame are you trading in? I can't remember what you told me last week. So, touch. Now that is a lower high. Trouble is we've only touched that once before, so it may trap you just don't know. I would probably expect that to come towards here, but it may just bounce off here, so it's just... I don't want to say this is a range at the moment because we've only hit the top once. $500 tick and 1,000 tick, yeah. Be interested to see how you guys find trading them at the same time. Because when I was looking the other day and I was trading them on a sim, and if I was going long here, I noticed that if it went down by a few ticks on the NQ, it went down by a few ticks. So one sort of contradicted itself. No, contradicted. Sorry, that's not the right word I'm trying to think of. If the NQ came down a few ticks, this came down a few ticks, so it sort of mirror imaged itself, really. So I don't know. I'm going to try and experiment a bit more just on a demo. But Max says you can trade any time frame, so I'm assuming any time frame, any market. Okay, so there seems like a channel of some sorts. Let's say we've had a break and a new high there. 2 contracts for 5 points happened really quickly. Yeah, I noticed that. I told you last week I passed an evaluation on it. I was trading it before and it was just moving up really quickly, and I got $3,200 trading 10 contracts really quickly. So it might be an option for quickly trading evaluations. I like to get evaluations done, and I know everyone doesn't agree with that. You know, some people say you should trade them the same as what's it, but I like to get them done, I do. So I just need to focus a little bit more and just leave the shit alone and just wait for the better quality trades. Because I've been taking poorer quality. The trouble is, these areas where we take our trades, that's where setups are. It's also where traps are. Sometimes you're better off waiting for a move, few bars in a row, like I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and then just taking a trade. No one's trying to trap you around here, see? It's just flowing. Once you start pushing up here, no one's trying to trap you around here. The traps are at the key entry points. So the sort of less experienced traders are getting trapped, and the better traders are obviously taking advantage. So this, you know, these areas are where the trades are and where the traps are. No one's trying to trap you here. So sometimes, as I mentioned, you might be better off waiting for a nice short-term trend channel with 3 nice solid bars and then just jumping in for a, a 1.5 or something. $200, 5 accounts, $20,000 a month. Absolutely. But thinking of the bigger picture, $200 a day isn't a lot. One trade, you'd always get a really good quality setup, and 2 points isn't a lot to take. And withdrawing $2,000 from an account isn't an impossibility. I've done it 8 times this year so far. It's going to be the 9th time. It's been easier. But all you've really got to do is let the trade copy do the work. So, yeah, it's not difficult. It's just keeping that discipline throughout the trading day and waiting for just those good quality setups, the ones that absolutely jump out at you. We all know the ones we mean, because when we see a beautiful setup, you can't get your order in quick enough, can you? And in a lot of cases, it moves quick, because if it is a high quality setup, every man and his dog jumps on it, don't they? And it usually moves up pretty quick. Okay, so maybe let's see if we come back in here. See, this could be a trap. Might trap some shorts coming here, and it may well go down, but it could go up. So that's the trouble at these key entry points. It's where the profits are, and it's where it's where the trades are, and where the traps are. So if you don't know what you're doing around these areas, that's where you can get stuffed. But with me, I looked at my trades last week, and I took a trade with a signal bar that was only half green, because I'm just trying to push me luck. The trouble is, if you do that, it just does not work. You'll get away with it maybe 30% of the time, but it just doesn't work. Groll Daddy, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so we've had a little channel going here. We've had a break and a new high. We've come back and bounced here. So I would have said, the way it's bounced, it's probably going to push up some more. That's why I didn't take this or anything around here, trying to fade it, because in all honesty, it's only just touched that area once. I think it's important to remember, I trade for 3 hours. That's plenty enough time to find one good quality trade. You've only got to do that once. And you thinking, D5 accounts, you try doing that with 10 accounts or 20 accounts. Christ, you only need $50 a day, really, don't you? You think about it, if you can average $500 a week on an account, $500 a week, that's $2,000 a month. You withdraw half of that, $1,000 from 10 accounts, that's $10,000. You can do the maths, can't you? As you get better and you make more and more, and your skills develop. So, let's put that there like that. I would say there's quite probably. Let's have a look. So if we can have maybe another leg down here, one leg, maybe something else down here, and another push up. So we've had a smaller channel there. We've had a break of it in a new high. We've come back and fanned it around here for a minute or two, and then pushed higher. So if we can maybe bounce here. So if we touch here, touch here, a couple of times on the back end. It does seem like we've pushed out. Had a new high and we bounced off here, so it does seem like we may be working in another channel there. So leg up, second leg, one leg down, 2 legs down. See what happens here. Can open that up a touch because it fits better there. Okay, touch there, touch there. Anybody looking at potential second entry long here? Push up, new high, one leg, two leg.
'Order submitted.
Come on.
Order filled.
Okay. Second entry long, touched here, touched here, touched here. Let's see what happens. It's 2-point risk, so it's not too bad. Push up, one leg, two legs. Does seem to be fitting that line there nice. Anybody else in that trade? Oh no.
Order filled.
The same one extra tick. Oh, that is frustrating. Ah, dear me. I just don't seem to be playing it right. You were in that. I thought it was okay. The way it's pushing up nice. How much did it make? You'd have got a point out of it. Yeah. I think I was a bit premature there. I think it was the two legs that sort of got me interested. Yeah, it's stacked now, but there it wasn't. We just had one leg down, push up, and another leg. It wasn't really stacked so much there. Well, you got buggered on that as well, did you? I thought it was okay, actually. We sort of broke out of it. We bounced on here. We'd gone up. We'd made 2 more attempts to go lower. And I thought that was okay. And even if it was actually a failure, second entry long failure, we'd bounced a few times on top of here. Before all that, it wasn't too bad, really. Why isn't it a failure? Of course it's a failure. This is the new low after here. Tried to go low once, tried to go so of course it's a failure. It's 100% a failure. There's a first low there. Yeah, and that one. Also a second entry long and a failure. Why isn't that a failure? New low after this one. Yeah. Pushed up, try to go low once. Pushed up, try to go lower twice. Failure. Triggered above here. That's a failure. I wasn't chasing a pattern. It was a second entry long. It's just we pushed out here and we bounced and we pushed up. We made 2 more attempts to go lower, so I thought it was okay. But it made a point. So it made a scalp, second entry, push up, second entry short here.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Second entry short. It's a little bit above there. We'll see. Come on. I ain't getting killed on this one. I'm at least coming out for break even. Come on. Come on, push down. Come on. Oh, dear me.
Order filled.
It's friggin' annoying. Okay, so we touched here, touched here, touched here, touched here. What did it go for? No. So you'd have got a 1.5 out of you got 6 ticks. It still may come down yet. So push up, push up. It did make 6 ticks. Push down, 1 leg, 2 leg. I like this one as well, actually.
Order submitted.
Yeah, definitely.
Order submitted.
Call that a visual second entry short. Push down, made 2 attempts to go higher. I think that's okay. We've pushed down. We've made 1 attempt to go higher. To me, that's a visual second entry short. I like where it's finished. Yeah, it's congested, isn't it? Oh, dear me. Just going to give that an extra tick, see if it saves me neck. Okay, so maybe a second entry long here. Let's see if we catch the trap. Yeah, there is. Okay, I'm going to take away that extra tick I put it. If it doesn't work here and goes higher, I'm not interested. There is a bullish bar. See, we're coming down, so you could say 1, 2, 3 triple test, which is triggered. So if it goes up, I'm out of it. If it comes down, then, you know, we'll see. Let's put that extra tick, see if it does save me. Nothing else I can do, really. Well, it touches here, touches here, touches here, touches here, touches here. And touch, touch, touch. It looks okay. You're getting whipsawed. Yeah, you and me both, mate. Okay, push down. 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is a triple test. And that would trap the longs there. So if this ends up bearish, we may be okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 attempts to go higher. Come on, bearish. Come on. Push down. 1, 2, 3. If this ends up bearish, we may get away with it. Oh dear. I'm ignoring a lot of it, mate. Well, to be fair, I was getting, I think JJ and DBK were just firing comments and it was just annoying me, so I've just blocked them for the time being. I just don't want the, it's not this, it's not that, you know, type of thing. We'll see anyway. That extra tick, see if it saves me. If this ends up bearish, I think we'll be okay. But then I need to take a quick 5-minute break, I think. Come on. No, I think I'm in it. One, two, three, triple test. And that bullish bar has been triggered, so if we can get down here, I think we'll be okay. But yeah, it's gone clearly congested. I think I just I like that trade. I do. It was made 2 attempts to go higher. We'll clearly seem to be working down into this range, whatever, but it has gone congested. We'll see. what I liked about it is we'd push
Order
down,
filled.
oh Christ, and then we'd add 2 nice legs up and a nice bearish bar. So there we go. Oh, not doing too well. Not doing too well at all. I think I'm going to have to pack in again today. I do say if I lose 2 trades in a row, it's time to quit. But I'm just not having, I don't know, I'm just not in the right frame of mind. Something's not on. But I'm done for the day, guys. See what happens tomorrow. But I have to just do the two trade rule now. If I've lost 2 trades, I've just got to pack it in, because I'm just going to end up blowing more accounts. So that's it for today, guys. So I appreciate your comments. Sorry it's a bit short, but it is what it is. I've got to just try and keep pushing. So that's it for today. I'll be back same time again